All right, to round out the week, we are taking a look at another Series 4 BotBot. This is Fancy Flutter from the Sugar Shocks team in Series 4. Sugar Shocks still going strong and still making really good BotBots. Fancy Flutter here turns into a little macaroon, however you want to pronounce it. I think those might actually be different things. I think this is a macaron. It's a little pastry snack, and it's totally forbidden. And if you get that reference, thank you. And probably 99% of you will not, but it makes me happy, so I'm going to say it. But yeah, it's a pretty good macaron mode. I think that there's some panel lining in places that like make it a little obvious, like mostly just these kind of bolts sticking out of the side here. I think like aren't even totally necessary for the robot mode, so probably would have made this mode look better if it just didn't have those. But it's pretty good. Doesn't help to have that little gold tampo on the bottom either. But it's like this BotBot is like solid. Like it does not feel like there's a hollow section. Like every single part of this is just like a solid piece. So it's kind of heavy, which is nice. Yeah. Transformation wise, you take these sections here and rotate them out. They're pretty tight on the ball joint, so I kind of have to like wiggle them back and forth to get them rotated around. Otherwise, I worry if I just like twist it around, it would just snap it. This section is not as bad, thankfully. And then you take this section here and rotate it up, and it's a little unclear how it's supposed to be. This is one way to do it. It's like a little weird manta ray kind of flappy monster thing, and I'm going to try to show you the eyes in there. It's kind of hard with my lighting setup because it just kind of shadows them off, but I think really it's supposed to be you take this section and you rotate the tail around the rest of the way and kind of rotate it up and then flip it over this way. And I think that is supposed to be the top with the eyelashes pointed down. But whatever you think looks better, because I kind of don't like having this like tampo on the top here. And like, it's kind of an abstract creature anyway. So I think it works well enough like this. Like I don't think the eyes look any stranger with the eyelashes pointed up. And like I think either of these white sections here works as a mouth, and now it's kind of got like a scorpion tail. But yeah, I don't know. I like the robot mode. It's weird. It's like kind of not a totally concrete animal. It's sort of like a bat, manta ray, scorpion type thing. But I'm into it. I think it looks pretty cool, and I like that they decided to give it the kind of like pink and pretty look, even though it's this like weird creature. It's a nice weird mix of aesthetics. I'm into it. Articulation wise, the wings here are on ball joints. They don't have like a ton of range for flapping, but you can kind of rotate them out and rotate them back a little bit. The tail, as you saw, can flip all the way around, but kind of have to deal with it sort of bumping into these corners. But yeah, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of fun to just like put down and spin around because of its weird like weight distribution. But yeah, I'd say robot mode for me, I'm probably going to give a full 5 out of 5. Like it's a weird little creature no matter which way you put it, and I'm into that. Like we've had a few weird bot like robot modes in Series 4, like the couch guy is kind of like a weird generic crabby grabby type monster, and this one is no exception to that. And I like it. It's not for everyone, but it is for me, so I'm into the weird robot mode whichever way you put it. And then alt mode, I think I'm going to give 4 out of 5. Like it's pretty good. I think that these bolts like ruin the illusion a little bit too much for me. It's like kind of teetering between a 4 and a 5, but I think that like since it's supposed to be such a smooth object, the panel lines like take me out of it more than some other things would. But yeah, so I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5. And then transformation is normal, so 3 out of 5, which is going to give Flutter. That's its name, right? No, Fancy Flutter, sorry. I'm going to give Fancy Flutter an overall score of 12 out of 15, which makes it a 4-star BotBot. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Like I've said before, really a lot of the Sugar Shocks guys are just pretty good, and there's something just kind of satisfying about having a bunch of little sweets that turn into weird monsters and robots. But yeah, there we go. There is BotBots Series 4 Fancy Flutter.